My name is YassinAlhafizHistoryCulminating, and this is my family history. I was born in Syria on November 20th, 1998, in Damascus City. This is Ummiyat Square. Some would say it's the center of Damascus City. I was born in El Shami Hospital in Matki, a small suburb. This is me on my 7th birthday with all my friends in Mississauga. In 2003, my mother and father decided that we would move to Canada, but first we need to finish off the school year, so she did. My mother wanted more qualified teachers and a better education system for my brother and I, so we could have a better education. She wanted more opportunities for us in the future, more jobs, and more employers. Another reason we moved to Canada was that my Aunt Dana, my mother's sister, lived in Montreal and she said that life here was great, so she had convinced my mother. On February 19th, 2004, we packed our bags and headed to the airport and flew to Canada. February 20th, 2004, we arrived at Pearson Airport. We were fools back then and had not accounted for Canada's freezing winter. In Syria, it's usually 30 to 40 degrees Celsius, but when we arrived in Canada, temperatures were minus 15 degrees. We finalized our papers with the immigration officers and stepped outside wearing nothing but shorts and a t-shirt. My parents used a point system to immigrate here, which was implemented in 1967 by the Diefenbaker government. It required 50 points to be able to immigrate. Now the system has been updated in several ways and requires 67 points. In 1945, the first wave of immigrants began. They were mostly from Europe, 1/3 from Britain. There was a new Immigrations Act in 1952, which gave immigration officers the power to exclude and discriminate certain ethnic groups from Asia, Africa, the Caribbean, and Southern Europe. So me being Arab would not have helped my situation. Between 1954 and 67, less and less skilled workers were entering the country. The Canadian economy slumped. Regulations then opened the door for more non-white immigrants to enter Canada. That's when the point system was adopted. My mother spoke and wrote fluent English and also had a university degree. My father also had a university degree. They were both licensed architects. Some difficulties they faced was finding work when they first arrived. Since my mom was the best at speaking English out of my parents, she found a job first. Nowadays, women working is normal. But during World War I, because all the men were away fighting, women need to earn an income, and helps the soldiers as well. Some women started working in factories manufacturing munitions, like bullets, mortar shells, and other weapons. Some women also found jobs at factories manufacturing airplanes and other vehicles. A lot of women traveled overseas to become on-site nurses, helping men that were hurt. When the men returned from war, women left their jobs so the men could take it. When World War II rolled around, men yet again left the country, leaving it for the women to run. When the men returned this time around, women kept their jobs to show them that they were capable of doing the same work as men. And that's the story of how I got here. 2 events that affected my entire life. Thank you. Bye.